to my talk today. Uh, I'm doing something I've never done before. I am live on YouTube. It's a new experience for me. I hope it will turn out well. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this. I have a YouTube channel, but I've always recorded videos and uploaded them. I'm used to that. I've done that for a few years now. You can check my YouTube channel. Um, Today I decided to go live. I want to see the benefits, the advantages of going live. It seems it's the easiest way so that I don't have uploading problems. There have been times when my videos were too large. I had to try and compress them, and the uploading took a long time, sometimes many hours. The last video I recorded and uploaded took a lot of time. I think it was more than 40 hours. Um, and it seems with these live videos, they are just uploaded uh, uh, instantly. Um, so that's a little bit about the technology. My name is Joseph Mbele. I'm retiring from teaching at St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota, where I've been teaching for 35 years. And before that, I taught at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania from 1976. And that's my country, Tanzania. So it's a total of 50 years of teaching. Um, I'm a cultural consultant outside of the classroom. I help Americans and Africans navigate cultural differences. And today I want to talk a little bit about that. To introduce again a resource I've created for Black Americans mostly who are moving to Africa. It's not just Black Americans, but uh, Black people of the Caribbean, um, maybe Europe as well. And the issue is like this. I have been following the story of the migration of Black people from the United States, from the Caribbean, from Central America, South America, migrating to Africa. Um, and I have joined several Facebook groups that are devoted to issues related to this expatriation. Um, Facebook pages devoted to African Americans moving to Ghana, for example, or to South Africa, or, or Rwanda, or Tanzania. Um, and the issue that concerns me directly is one of cultural adjustment, the challenges they face when they get to Africa, when they are living there. So there are people, Black people, coming out of the Western world who raise questions about how they should prepare. You know, they're moving to Ghana, for example. What should they, you know, uh, do to prepare themselves? what should they expect? Um, they ask for tips, and so they get a lot of advice about um, investing, uh, starting a business, um, acquiring, immigration status, residency status, for example, uh, things like that. Mostly logistical. And whenever they ask this question on these Facebook pages, I've come out mentioning studying the culture. For me, that's very central. Um, you can learn about the currency, about the economy, about ownership of land, how to start a business. It's all very legalistic. It's bureaucracy, it's systems, it's abstractions. And my concern is, how do you deal with the people? You're going to be working with people, you're going to encounter people. Uh, you are going to interact with them in the marketplace, in these offices. Um, if you start a business, you will have them as workers, for example, associates, suppliers, consumers, and these are Africans, and you're an American. Um, so my focus is on relationships, the human relationships. Um, and the fact that you are an American, is one that should give you a lot of homework. You need to try hard to understand yourself, what it means to be an American, the way you talk, the way you act, your beliefs, your mannerisms, your work habits, and these are different when you go out to encounter those Africans. So, focusing on culture and cultural issues, I have created resources, and I do want to mention this. Um, I know there are people who have been using these resources, but I do want to let others know. And the first major one is a book, Africans and Americans Embracing Cultural Differences. A lot of people use and recommend this book, and I guarantee um, you'll find it very useful. I will have below this video some testimonials from people who have used this book. And recently, I have written a sequel following up on that first book, Chickens in the Bus, More Thoughts on Cultural Differences. There will be a link at the bottom of this video, below this video. There'll be a link to where you can get these books online as ebooks or as printed books. A place, called Lulu. And so it's www.lulu.com. Lulu is just Lulu. But I have created a cause, and that's really what I want to mention again. I mentioned it before some months ago, and a few months before that. But then the thing is, um, there are many videos out there, I guess hundreds of thousands of videos, and nobody can watch them all. I don't think there's anybody who even watches all my videos on this channel. So it seems to me repeating some of this information is worthwhile, because there are some people who are just now discovering the video or discovering the channel. So I will be coming up and saying some of these things again and again at certain intervals, not every day, of course. So there's an online course. That's what I want to talk about. And the people who recommend and this book because they've used it, the people who want you to read this book, some of them have actually gone ahead and taken the course. These books are just a dimension, a small part of that course. The course contains text and videos. You can do it in about 2 hours. 2 hours, I would say. I've yet to listen to the testimony of people who have taken this course to tell me how long it took them to do the course. But you don't have to do the whole of it in one sitting. You can do a part of it. There are different topics, and then you can take a rest, come to it again, take a rest. You choose what you want. But if you want to do it, in one sitting, it might be 2 hours, I would say. So it's an online course for Black Americans who are moving to Africa. Now, here's the big story. I guess we are all very alert when we hear advertisements about products and services. I think people are very skeptical. We are skeptical because there are so many scams nowadays. There are so many scams. It's very unfortunate. So I mentioned my course. It's available online. I mentioned my books, and I'm telling you they're very valuable. Um, I guess it's natural for you to be skeptical and to think about scams. We are all afraid of scams. I guess some of us, maybe many of us, maybe most of us have been victims of scams. I have been scammed several times. I have been scammed. It's not fun uh, through my bank. In fact, the last scam was so serious. My bank closed my account. Very serious, these scammers. So how do I tell you, how do I convince you that this is not another scam? I'll encourage you to read about me, about my consultancy work, and about these books. There's a lot of information online, testimonies by people who have actually read the books, both books, this one and this one. And these are people who have come out in the open online and, shared their testimonies. Uh, so I encourage you to do your homework, and below this video, I will share with you some of the testimonies. You can go ahead and follow them up. You can reach out to me, and if you don't like to take the course, you can just begin with the book. I guarantee you'll find it very useful. If you're an American, Black American, and you are in Africa, The book will really help you. I have testimonies of Black Americans who have moved to places like Zanzibar, and there will be one link uh, to the testimony of a whole family, Black American family that lives in Zanzibar. I will have another link to testimonies or to testimony by some Afro-Caribbean woman who has moved to my country, and I will share some testimonies by other African Americans who are in places like Rwanda and Ghana. I just want to encourage you and that to know that there are resources out there, and you can try just one. Say the book. It's only a few dollars. It's almost the equivalent of going out for dinner, uh, and I guarantee you will not have wasted your money. But again, I'm very aware that people are skeptical, people are afraid, and they were right to be afraid. It's a very difficult world out there, so many scammers, and I genuinely sympathize with people who are struggling, Americans, African Americans who are struggling. They are in Ghana, they are in Senegal, they are in Tanzania, Rwanda, South Africa, and they don't really know how to proceed, how to do this, how to do that. They undergo culture shock, and these things are not pleasant at all. You know, irritations, anger, frustrations, dealing with people of another culture. I'm very sympathetic, and I genuinely want to help people. So I'm not hesitating. I'll tell you about my online course, and I'll come back again another day and talk about it because I know it works. I know it's effective. I know it saves people a lot of trouble and brings a lot of peace of mind. I'll stop there for today, but I said this is my very first experience doing a live stream on Facebook. If it works out to be fine, I will be very happy because I don't have to go through the process of uploading videos. That's it for today. I wish you all the best. Bye.